Hello again everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today I am making what will be my very last Christmas card for 2020, maybe. Well, probably my last video Christmas card for 2020. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to make any more videos till after Christmas, and I will explain why shortly. Right, okay. So I found these two wee images that I'd coloured in, and they were from these Connie Fong Art and Design by Crafters and Companion, and they are so cute. So I'm going to do a same but different video today. This is not the one I planned, but the one I planned, I can't find the dies from them. I have searched everywhere, high and low, and I was ready to do my nut end, so I gave up. So I have a piece of card that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/4, and I've covered it with double-sided adhesive. I've got lots of strips. I'm going to use the girl, so I've cut coloured strips sort of to tone in with her. Okay, so, and I saw Natasha Foote make a video using patterned paper strips, and I've also saw Nicole Spohr do some as well. So I'm going to give it a go today and use my little girl. So hopefully it'll be a quick background. The reason why I liked Natasha Foote's is because she left a little space for glitter on hers. So I am going to try that. I'm not sure it will work, but I'm going to try that. So basically it's all about putting down your strips wherever you want them. Okay, and I'm going to try and leave a gap like she did, only she left gaps at the ends of hers. I'm only leaving gaps. I'm going to cover my whole page and leave gaps in between each one. She did hers, she butted hers up against each other and left a little gap. I'm not doing that. That's like too much effort required. So I'm just going to do, I'm not leaving all gaps, I'm just leaving some. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's not uptight, and that would annoy me, as you know. Right, so it's not as easy as they make it look, take my word for it. Ha! So I'm trying to leave the same, when I do want a gap, I'm trying to make them all the same size. I'm not sure that it will work, but one can but try, isn't that correct? Okay. I have no idea what I'm putting on or where or why. I'm just picking it up and going. I'm just running with it. That one isn't. Can I get that one off again? No. It's not far enough over. You have to make sure it comes over the edge. I forgot. I didn't. Come on, get up close and personal. There's no social distancing in this card. Okay? Take my word for it. No social distancing in this card, people. Social distancing not required. So I'm just peeling a little back of this at a time. And it is an horrendous day today in Northern Ireland. Oh my giddy aunt. It's blowing a gale. It's pissing down buckets of rain. Oh, it's a good day to have a fire on and to be curled up in your pajamas watching the world go by. None of which I am. Oops. You see, because it's double-sided tape, you have to be sure of where you're going before you get there. See, you do. Okay. Right. So the reason that this will be my last card project, whatever, video before Christmas until after Christmas is I am moving home. Oh, sugar and spice and all things not nice. I stick that down with a bit of glue. See, it's not as easy as they make it look. So it's not. Suppose they all pre-record and voice over and do all that, whereas I'm just doing mine as I go along. I don't know how to do a voice over. I don't know how to edit half the stuff that I do, never mind doing a voice over. So there you go. Right. Yes, back to my reason for, not the reason for the season, the reason for no more season, no more videos, is I am going to be moving house, yes. I know I have only recently moved house, but it is a privately owned house, landlord, and we have been offered a council owned house. We have been to view it. It's a great size, it's got good bedrooms, and the rent's a lot cheaper. And that'll be it. The only time we ever have to move again is if we want to, not because somebody else wants us to. So it all needs cleaned spotlessly. It all needs painted and decorated. That wasn't what I wanted, it was that pink one I wanted. So that's what we will be doing over Christmas. And I don't have to make Christmas dinner. I'm a winner, chicken dinner, wahoo, catchy. So, my ex-partner, my daughter's father, and my grandson's other grandfather, is making Christmas dinner. Oh my word, I never thought I would see the day I would go to that man's house for Christmas dinner, let alone anything else. But it's amazing how many bridges a grandchild can mend. So, there you go now. I would say he's become more mellow in his old age, but he definitely hasn't, because I've let him know that TJ's room and Jade's room needs painted and decorated before we can move in. He says, any more good news? And I said, yes, happy Christmas. I know, I'm bad, but it was fun. You have to get your kicks where you can get them, and now. So that'll make up for all the times he drove me to the edge of beyond. So this is how I'm fixing my mucks-ups. I'm going back over it with glue, because I am not getting it tight where I want it, and that is not working for me. This actually takes longer than you would expect. I suppose this is the first time I've ever done it, so maybe that's why. But did I not cut any broader bits of that one there? That's why they super speed it and voice over it then, because they can take as long as they want and fast forward it. I do know how to fast forward. I just don't know how to do the voiceover bit. I want that skinny pink one. I want a skinny pink one. Okay, so we're getting on nicely. So maybe I should voice fast forward it. We shall see. We're nearly done. Black is black. I want my baby back. It's grey, it's grey. Since he went away. Darn camera still keeps shutting off. I still haven't figured out how or why. Come to me, baby. Right. I forgot to leave a space up there. Right, so I've finished that bit. Okay, I'm now going to trim off all the higgledy-piggledy bits as best I can. Okay. Oops. Last one. There we go. Right, so that is our thingamajigger. I'm going to keep those. I might make another one whenever I get off the camera. What did I do with the pin? There, it's there. Right, so time for glitter. Because I've got a little, you see the way they match her, I've got a little bit of grey in there. So what I'm going to do is use silver glitter. Okay. I missed a space. I should have left a space, another space, but I didn't. I was too busy concentrating on other stuff. Okay. Right. Let's shovel cement. That's what these things remind me of, the things they shovel cement on with. There's a wee bit there. It's not stuck down, you see. Is it that way or that way? That way. And there you go. I should have left another space in there, but hey ho. You'll learn from your mistakes. Okay? So, wait, we'll get rid of the mess. Come on. Okay. Glitter everywhere, I know. Thankfully it doesn't. It annoys me when it's lying all around the table, but once it's on the floor I don't care because it gets hoovered up then. So I've got 11.5 by 4 1/8 scored at 5 3/4 card base, and the plan is to put it on there, but I think I would like to put it on a bit of silver card. Which I need more of. We're running out of silver card at last. Well, just silver glitter card. I have enough silver foil cards to start a shop with. Oh, they're down on site. Right, so I need a full piece of this. Right. So I'm going to do it 4 by 5, and I'm going to cut this down to 3 3/4, just over. I'm actually doing it. By just over 5 3/8. Okay, and then that will go on there like that. Now she's just going to stand on there like that. That's going to go on there like that. Isn't it pretty? Right, I need a sentiment strip. I think we need a sentiment strip, but black and silver, maybe black and silver. Do you have any black strips in here that would fit any of them? I keep all these little black strips and things that I cut off in this container that I got from IKEA for £1. The rest of the big spender's me. Right, so let me see what sentiments they give you. Sending love and joy, just a little Christmas note. Sending love and joy. Will we do you sending love and joy? Aye, we will. Sure, why not? Let's get our stampy thing. I hope to God that was all on screen, for I forgot to check, as usual. See? I'm a nightmare. Right. I want to do this. I don't know if I can fit it up in there. I'm going to try. Sending love and joy. Take the waltz with boughs of holly. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I love Christmas. It's a bit sad that I don't have much done this year for Christmas. Normally I finish Christmas shopping by now. And at the present I've only one present bought because I was waiting to hear about this house to see what the crack was. So we'll have to just spend the day and go and sort out presents for TJ and anybody else that I want to buy for. The girls, my son, the grandkids, blah 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 blah, and get it all over and done in the one day. Whereas normally I do all my shopping online. So yes, because everything was up in the air, I didn't know whether I was staying here or whether I was going blah 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 blah. There we go. Heat gun on. Right, there she blows. What do I need now? I need red liner sheet. No, I don't. I need my collal glue to stick that onto there. I should have had this done already to give it time to grab to the glitter card, but of course you always think about these things when it's too late to think about these things. So instead of going Christmas present shopping tomorrow, I'm going wallpaper and paint shopping. And I don't really leave the house much because of my health. So that means I'll have to do a day for wallpaper and paint and then a day for Christmas shop. So it'll be fun times for all. Let's get, and this property has gas heating. I've never had gas heating before. It's always been oil. So it will be fun to see what way the cookie crumbles. The only thing that annoys me is it doesn't have a real fire anymore, which I prefer. But then I don't spend a lot of time in the living room. That's David's domain. I tend to be in the craft room, which is the craft dining room at the minute, and will be the same in the other house. So we're just putting our sticky on, as you can see. I think we need to cut some bits. This one's already been cut by the looks of it. So we'll start there for her legs. Girl needs a bit of support. I know I've sat and blathered on this video, so apologies. Last night I had TJ in bed with me again, as David was working. And the rule is, when David's on nights he can sleep with me, but when David's not on nights he has to sleep in his own bed. And the wee man tossed and turned all night. He went down about 9 o'clock. Normally he goes straight to sleep about 8, but I forgot to keep track of the time, and it was like 8:30 before I put him down. And I have to lie down with him. So he got to sleep about 9 o'clock, and from 9 o'clock till like 11 o'clock he tossed and he turned, and I knew rightly he had a sore belly because it has happened once before. It always seems to happen when he's at my house. Not sure if it ever happens at his dad's house, but I had to go get him Calpol and then let him put his switch on. So he played the switch for the next 2 hours before I said, right, that's it, let's try and go to sleep now, 1:45 in the morning. But he went up and went to school no problem this morning, so go figure. Children are resilient little beasts, thankfully. When we take TJ out, which we prefer not to because he's like me, he doesn't like shopping. He takes after me in so many respects. Oh my goodness. So he doesn't like shopping, so when we take him out we put a mask on him. What did I do with my sentiment nets? And I don't know whether we should or not, because lots of other people don't put masks on their children. So that's it, that's going to be all I'm going to do for that wee card. A real quick
easy card. I'll cut a bit off my centre one. But I think it's best not to take the risk with his life, never mind anybody else's life. So we make him wear a mask. He's 7 now, he's big enough to be wearing a mask without it causing any problems to him. Those are a bit skinny for that. That'll need a little bit more support. So it will. One more in the middle. So David's in bed, he's just home from nights and I'm knackered. So I'm trying to make this video to occupy my mind. Otherwise I will just sit there and mindlessly watch YouTube videos and make some tags. I've got lots of tag things cut out, so I'm in the middle of my Christmas tags. Out of view again, aren't I? Apologies for that. Right, now let's put our little girl on, and that is going to be my card finished at last. So normally I like a white border out around my images, but this one, another one, don't, because my scan and cut had become misaligned, so I had to realign it. So I cut them out the rest of the way by hand. There was bits, it was broader, the white bit was broader at one end than it was another, and that just did my head in. So I finished cutting them all out close to the line by hand, and then I went round the back with a black pen, a black Sharpie or a black alcohol marker of any kind, and it takes away the white line. There we go. A very different kind of Christmas card, but a Christmas card all the same. So thank you so much for stopping by. I do hope you liked it. I'm going to put a little bit of shimmer on all these wee baubles in her hat and her cuffs and her pom-poms on her feet, or booties. Okay, and that is my card. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome. I would really like that. I hope you all stay safe and well, and have a wonderful Christmas. Till next time, Jackie out.